Are you familiar with the common causes of concussion and the nutritional strategies that can be used to support it? I'm Dr. Zimmerman, and I'm here to help you. First, what is a concussion? Concussion is a term used to describe an injury to the brain that results in physical, immune, and chemical changes. All of these should be evaluated, and it's the immune changes that lead to the long standing issues that can come with a concussion. First, these are two things that prevent so many individuals from getting the proper care and leads to them suffering needlessly. Is one, you do not have to lose consciousness in order to suffer a concussion. And in fact, less than 10% of all concussions result in a loss of consciousness. The second myth is that you must hit your head. I see patients all the time who are in car accidents and they come in and say, Dr. Z, there's no way I could have suffered a concussion. I did not hit my head. I'm like, well, what happened? Well, I got hit from behind and my head went forward really back fast and then back. And how did you feel afterwards? Well, I started having neck pain and headaches and some brain fog and dizziness and sleep issues. And that is a concussion. Remember, the brain is really soft and the skull is hard. So even though you don't take a hit to the head, just that acceleration, deceleration is enough to cause a concussion. So, what are three of the most common causes of concussions and traumatic brain injuries? Car accidents. These happen every day, whether it's a fender bender, someone running a stoplight and running into them that way. It does not take as much force as you may expect. I've had people who've been in severe car accidents where their vehicles are totaled and they actually checked out completely fine. And I've had others with just a minor damage who ended up having concussions. Slip and falls, or just regular falls, falls on ice. But not only that, there are many times I've heard of people who are walking their dogs and they get tangled up in the leash. And this can cause a fall or just tripping over your kid's toys. There are so many different ways to suffer a fall that can lead to a concussion. Now, the one that everyone thinks of the most is sports. Sports are a major cause of concussions, but not the leading, actually. Now, for females, the most common sports for concussions are soccer and cheerleading. Outside of that, lacrosse, hockey also play a role. Now, in males, it's football, soccer, rugby, hockey, and lacrosse. And just be aware that the majority of concussions in sports are not diagnosed. And the same thing in car accident. The most of them are not going to be properly evaluated or diagnosed, leaving many people suffering needlessly. Concussion symptoms are broken down into three main areas: cognitive symptoms, physical symptoms, and emotional symptoms. Here are some of the cognitive symptoms that can be present, and these can occur immediately, but these can also persist for years and even decades following the accident or injury. Concentration issues, brain fog, poor memory, word finding, can't find that word you're looking for, but you know what it is, drives you absolutely nuts, doesn't it? Headache, fatigue, light sensitivity, neck pain, depression. Yes, absolutely depression. There's a good chance if you had a head injury and then depression started after that, that is the cause of your depression. And you're not just depressed because you just don't have anything better. Anxiety, irritability, and sleep changes. Having issues with falling asleep, staying asleep, and having a racing mind is very common. Four brain nutrients. All four of these nutrients are fantastic for helping reduce brain inflammation. So, what I've done is I put down these secret ingredients where they are found. Now, most of these, or all of them actually, you can get in supplement form. And one of the reasons I recommend supplement form is that you can get them at higher doses than what you can get just by eating the food. But eating the food still has health benefits. We don't want to replace everything we're eating with supplements. So first, resveratrol. This is found in grapes, blueberries, cranberries. Curcumin, also known as the golden spice, is a very good anti-inflammatory. It's used for the brain, it's used for the heart, it's used for pain. Astaxanthin is found in salmon, trout, algae, lobster. Very potent. Um, you'll see it used in a lot of eye-based formulas too for macular degeneration. So those first three are really good antioxidants. They grab those inflammatory byproducts and help. And then the last one, Eleuthero. This is a Asian herb and it belongs to what's called the ginseng family. So what these are actually adaptogens. Now what an adaptogen is it something that helps to support your adrenals, and ultimately if you support the adrenals, you're supporting the brain, but it does it in what's considered an adaptive stance. So what that means is if something's elevated too much, it actually helps calm it down a little bit. And if it's down too little, it actually helps to rev it up. I hope you found this beneficial as we've discussed concussion causes as well as nutritional strategies for this.